Are you sick and tired of slicing your tee shots and maybe even your irons off the planet when you play? Well, I've got your solution. It's right here. It's this little piece of chalk. What we're going to do is we're going to use this piece of chalk to create a roadmap for you to swing the golf club on so you can start driving the ball down the middle of the fairway. Let's go. So if you're a visual learner like me, I need to see the solution to my problem when I'm trying to fix it. So first of all, we need to figure out what the problem actually is. So we identified that the problem was that we slice. A slice, quite simply, is we have a path that is moving across the golf ball some amount, most likely out to in, and we've got a club face at impact that's probably open to the path, right? That's how a slice occurs. So now you're asking, like, where does the chalk come into this? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece of chalk, we're going to draw a roadmap on the ground, what the club needs to do, so you can follow it and you can start hitting some draws and you can just be a better golfer. So the first line that we're going to draw, and it's an important one, is the target line. So you can take any golf club, an alignment rod, whatever it might be. You're going to stick it right here, and you're just going to draw a nice straight line. So we've got ourselves a target line. That's the first step in doing this. And the next thing I want you to do is take a golf ball. I want you to stick it on the tee and put it directly on that target line. So again, the target line is important because that's the direction we're trying to get the ball to end up after we hit it. Now, the next two straight lines that we're going to draw are very important. These are going to be for the path of the club. And now, since we don't swing the club straight back and straight through, because we play golf on a tilted angle and we stand adjacent to the golf ball, what we need to do is we need to draw these on a little bit of an angle. So we're going to put these on, maybe, I don't know, maybe a 10, 15 degree angle. Here we go. We're going to draw one line right from the golf ball on that angle. And we're going to do the same on the opposite side. That is going to be your club path. And what you notice, it's not perfect arc, but this is just a basic roadmap, again, to get you to strike into out and then turn the corner. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take those exact same lines. We're going to move them underneath where our hands would go at address. So here we go. Same lines. Now, these red lines are going to be what our hand path does. Now, the hand path is going to move similarly to the club head path on the way back and on the way through. So now that we have all of those lines, we're going to draw one last one. And this one's just to help us set up to the ball every time. This one's going to go perpendicular to the ball. And that's going to help us with our ball position. So now that you've got this all set up, you're probably asking yourself, what do I do with it? Well, here's what we're going to do. So now that you have your roadmap on the mat, what you're going to do is you're going to do a couple practice swings where you set up to the tee, your left foot lined up with that perpendicular line on the ground. You're going to put your golf club on the blue line. Your hands are going to be on the red line. And you're going to make some little back swings where you just take the club back nice and easy, about waist height, take it back, follow the lines. Again, it's a roadmap. Just do what it says. So take it back, waist height, strike the tee, start feeling what it's like to make sure the club head moves slightly in and around, the hand path moves slightly in and around, and then most importantly, on the way back down, follow those lines again. What you're going to find is, initially, you're going to want to do this, loop it around. You're going to see it visually. You're going to see the club head well outside the blue lines and coming across. Take a second, work a little slower, and repeat the feel of the club head moving in to out. Once you get more comfortable, start making bigger and bigger backswings and feeling and watching the club follow the lines on the way back and the way through. Now, let's throw a golf ball on the tee and start all over again. We're going to go make those small swings and really exaggerate the hand path moving in to out and the club head path moving in to out. It's going to look something like this. And what you're going to find is you're going to start hitting the golf ball, and they're still going to go a little to the right, but they're most likely going to be pushes. And what that is when the path is moving into out and the face is pointed in the same direction, you're not going to get a ton of spin, but the ball's going to go a little right and just go straight. That's perfect, because the next part of this is understanding where the club face is. So when we talked about what a slice is, we said a slice is a path that goes this way with a club face that's open. So what did we already correct? We corrected path. Into out, created a push, Now we fix the club face. Easiest way to fix that club face is, in the spirit of the Super Bowl, let's draw a field goal. So if you can see that, we've now got a new target. So all I ask you to do is follow the lines, hit the ball, and make sure that golf ball travels over this blue patch of grass. Super simple. The only way to make that ball travel over that blue patch of grass is make sure at impact the face is lined up and pointed at the blue patch. So what that's going to look like is something like this. So again, going slow, setting up, follow the arrows and the lines, in to out. And what you're going to notice, these little swings, the ball's going to start to draw and turn over a little bit. And then you're going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger until you can get the ball to start a little bit to the right and draw back in. That is how you use this roadmap to find some success. You can use it for irons, drivers, woods, hybrids, wedges, everything. You can adapt it, you can change it. If you want to hit a fade or a draw, we can do that. But if you are a slicer, this is your roadmap to succeed at hitting draws.